y'all, it's Heather, and I'm so excited because today we're playing with the new Love Language collection from Oden's Eye and Morgan Turner. First of all, I want to say a huge congratulations to Morgan and Oden's Eye. They teamed up to make this Love Language collection, this beautiful Valentine's Day inspired collection with 5 lip products and a palette, and I'm just super excited for Morgan. She is super sweet, super supportive creator. I'm going to tag her channel down below. Definitely go watch her reveal video, tell her congratulations because she gives really great reviews on products. She tests out a ton of new makeup and I'm sure you will really enjoy her channel. Let's start off with the palette because I am so excited. You know I love an eyeshadow palette. This is a beautiful neutral and purple palette with some pops of pink. I think this is a really beautiful addition to the Oden's Eye line. They don't have anything like this, and this is a very Morgan palette. I know she really likes her neutral tones and she really likes these kind of purpley shades. I love Oden's Eye as a brand. I think they make beautiful high quality shadows, and I really wanted you to see the embossings on the pan because they did some really cute designs. It fits the whole theme of the collection. I loved watching Morgan's video where she's explaining why each shade is named how it is, and just really sweet to hear her talk about these love languages and the different meanings behind the names. I love Oden's Eye shadows. I think they're such high quality. I know Morgan loves them too. So this is just really a beautiful romantic palette. We also have 5 lip products in this collection. The packaging is super beautiful and I'm so happy that Oden's Eye is expanding and doing more lip products. There are 3 different formulas in this collection. There is the Glow lip gloss that has a shine sparkle finish. I'm showing you all of these swatched on my lips so that you can see how they look, but we also have a matte lip stain, which is kind of like a velvety type of formula, kind of moussey. And then there is the shine lip stain, which is a very glossy formula. I think Morgan did a beautiful job on these shades. These products are available individually on Oden's Eye site, and I will link it down below, but there is also a bundle, and I do have an affiliated code with Oden's Eye. If you're ever shopping their site, you can use code Heather to save. Collaboration products are excluded, but if you're buying anything else from the site, you can use that code. Now that we've gone through the products, I've shown you some swatches, I want to jump into comparisons. I think this palette that Morgan created with Oden's Eye is very unique to their line. I don't think they have anything like this in their collection, and I'm not saying that any of these palettes are the same or too similar. I'm just showing you some side by side so that you can see the shades and how different her palette is. I'll start by showing you Morgan's palette next to Rosy Jingle, the holiday palette from 2024. Rosy Jingle is overall very vibrant. You can see the pinks in Morgan's have a different undertone. The purpley shades have a different undertone. They also have different formulas. These are not the same at all. Rosy Jingle is much more vibrant, whereas Morgan's is more soft and romantic. Next, we'll compare Love Language to Jules and Gem. Completely different color stories looking at these side by side, but I want to show you that Jules and Gem is much more mauve-y with those blue shades, whereas Morgan's is again very soft, very romantic, very different vibe to the palettes. Both of them are beautiful, of course, and I want to be helpful. Last but not least, we'll compare this palette to the Salon 2 palette. This palette has more blue-based purples, very much different undertones. You can see these are not the same, but since it did have these purple shades with these different neutral tones, I wanted to show you these side by side, but there's no repeating shades, nothing that I think is super similar. I hope that you enjoyed the comparisons. I'm so excited to share with you how I got this look today. I'm gonna prime my eyes for shadow, and we are gonna start with the shade Quality Time. I'm gonna press Quality Time, this dark shade, all in my socket right here, kind of in the outer 2/3 at least, and then down and out. With these shades that are a little deeper, I like to go in with a little bit of shadow at a time so that I don't go in too heavy-handed and end up with too much shadow. I'd rather slowly add so I can get the shape I want. I'm gonna bring this down and put it on my lid too. I'm not worried about blending right now. We will blend in a minute. Right now I'm just kind of getting the color placed where I want it to be. I'm taking the shade Treat, which is this really pretty purple. It looks like it has a formula that's gonna be really forgiving in terms of like my wrinkles and crinkles. So I've got this picked up on a brush from my Sigma set, and I'm just kind of putting it like right in the socket in this inner part of my lid. This type of formula can be really pretty and catch the light, without really like emphasizing that texture. So I'm just putting it right there in the socket, bringing it up to meet that deep matte. Now, this is going to be a trust the process look, okay? Trust the process, because it's going to look like, girl, what are you doing, until we kind of get done. I want to use a little bit of the shade Date Night to deepen up my lower lash line. This is a really pretty purple. It's very like saturated. I don't want to buff and blend this out though. I want to buff and blend with a different shade. I'm gonna put a little bit of this liner from Oden's Eye in my waterline. This is from their Salon collection, I think, but I just want to run it right there in the waterline. I'm gonna go into the shade Affirmation with another brush from my Sigma set, and I'm gonna use this to kind of lightly blend things out. This is a really, really pretty neutral color, so I wanna see how it's gonna kind of work with this purple neutral eye. Purple neutral, does that make sense? No, half neutral, half purple eye. This is really pretty up here with the purple, up here with the neutral, and right around here. Okay, I'm into it. I am into it. I'm going into the shade Daydream. I'm gonna pick it up on my brush and I'm gonna spray my brush with a little bit of setting spray after I have the shadow on my brush. That way I kind of minimize fallout, get the most shimmer, and I don't have to use my finger. I just want to press this on my lid first before I do any blending, and I'm gonna bring it up higher than my lid too. I'm not gonna completely cover that first kind of purple shade we put down, and I'm not gonna take it out over where we have the matte in the outer corner. I wanna keep that nice and dark and matte, but once I have it pressed off my brush, then I will start to slowly blend it, slowly diffuse it, but look how pretty and sparkly that is. Now that I have that shimmer on, things are coming together, I'm gonna add a little bit more to the lower lash line of that darker purple that we used, Date Night. Just adding a little bit more now that I can kind of see how it's coming together. Going back to that brush that we used for our blending, buffing it around. I don't know what to do with it. I was thinking a matte would be really pretty on the inner corner. So I could do the matte pinky, I could do the matte lilac-y shade. I think we've got to use touch, right? We've got to use touch because more is more, and that's gonna give us a little something like different than a matte, but a little less than the super sparkly. It's gonna kind of pull it together, you know. We gotta. I'm just going to pop it. Oh, that's beautiful. Like, that is a beautiful, beautiful kind of satiny shimmer. I mean, that's bright, right? I like that. That's so cute. Okay, I am so into it. All right, I am going to see if I need to do any more blending, and I will be back. We can talk about this palette because Morgan, you did a good job. This is, I'm loving, loving, loving this look. And here is my finished look. I love this look. I think it's so soft and romantic while still having that like dramatic contrast between the light and the deep shades, the super sparkly lid. I'm so into it. I love Oden's Eye formula. I love their lip products. I love their palettes. So this is not like a new brand to me. I find this to be consistent with what I know, love, and expect from Oden's Eye. And I think, Morgan, you did a beautiful job. If you watched this video, huge, huge, huge congratulations. I'm so happy for you, and I think you did a great, great job. Y'all, please do go watch her video. Show her some love and support. I'm gonna link her reveal video down below in the description box. I'm gonna link to the Oden's Eye site and Morgan's collection. Definitely check it out. Tell her congratulations, and I'm just super happy for her. I love seeing other women succeed. I love seeing other creators succeed, and I think this is such a sweet collection. I love the whole love theme. I know, it's just so adorable. I absolutely love Oden's Eye. I'm going to link another Oden's Eye video for you to check out if you're curious about this brand, and I would love it if you would stick around and talk makeup with me down in the comments because I love talking about makeup.